padlocks, all keyed the same, all with like multiple keys, right? So we're like, oh, when we get 62, we're gonna need those.
Okay.
But we got them like 4 months ago, right? So we were ready, and then there was nothing she could say. And then after that, so that was it. So it was like, oh, when the guy finishes, we'll just lock it up. Okay, done. Couldn't believe
Awesome.
it. Actually happened, right? And then she kept repeating. So you guys have a plan for bathrooms? You have a plan for garbage? Everything's all set up to have a market? And we just going, yep, we got a plan, sure. No reason not to give us the key, no reason not to give us the
say, lady.
Yeah, exactly, whatever. Yes, yep, no problem. And so then she said, well, I expect you guys to open up next Tuesday. So we just said yes.
That's perfect.
Because what are you gonna say?
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna go there and sell stuff on Tuesday.
So
what time do we go?
So here's the thing, so that's why we opened it. So then what we did was we said, well, we gotta
What time
go
is it
there,
gonna be
right?
open?
We had the container delivered, we already had the stuff in there. So we were like, okay, so we just show up, I can't remember, it was maybe 11 or 12. Where we just said, well, what are we gonna do? And so Jacek brewed coffee, like he does for the market, but maybe only half a thing or something. And we figured, okay, we'll just give it away for free. And then at least people walking by can come and say hi and ask questions, and it's like a little, you know,
community
outreach kind of thing. We
Yeah.
actually had a lot of people asking about it, a lot of people coming for the coffee saying, hey, what's going on, what is it? You know, a lot, Steve, I mean, basically, by the end of the day, you guys saw the trash, right?
No.
They threw a big pile of trash out the window in that place. There was barbed wire left behind. There was the guy who did the fence just left all the old fencing. It was actually like a mess. But for the price of free coffee, it was all cleaned up. We basically didn't do anything. Steve picked up trash. Other people just came in and said, okay, how can I help? It was like an awesome community thing, right? I was looking around going, this is better than I ever expected. I couldn't believe this. We don't have, you know what I mean? It was just done. It was cleaned up. The lot is cleaned up.
5 bags.
5 bags of garbage.
That much?
I want to ask a few questions about that. Okay, I wrote them down because my mind doesn't. I got a short-term memory, not a long-term. When will there be another bin? When are you going to order another bin? That's one question.
Garbage bin?
Storage.
Yeah, the storage, you know, like you got one, when are you going to get the other one?
The answer to that is, this one was put on Ann's credit card.
How much was it?
$2,000.
Oh.
21 something with delivery.
So how long does that last for?
It's bought.
No,
It's
we own it.
we own it?
We own it. Freaking
Right on.
own it.
So when can we get
if they want us to move off that lot, they're gonna have to tell us how we transport the container somewhere else because it's ours.
Guys,
Right
the
on.
container
So
and
how are we gonna
everything
get
in it,
another one?
the container and everything in it is ours. It's not
Ours.
borrowed, it's not, we
All the
own
tables,
it.
everything, eh?
Everything.
Right on.
So it was purchased, it's used, right? It's used, it's ours, we bought it. It was purchased on Ann's credit card. Hastings Crossing BIA, who is helping us out with the 15K for doing a tool share
13.
library. No, it's 15.
13.
Oh,
It-
did it
15
shrink?
right
Okay,
there. I didn't
whatever.
get that.
13.
Say that again.
So Hastings Crossing BIA asked us a long time ago, hey, we want a tool share library for neighboring businesses, okay? It's a kind of like not a big plan at all, but basically they needed someplace to store tools, and then businesses around are gonna like borrow the tools and give them back for like a small membership fee, right? And in return, what Wes did is he got a grant from the city through the Great Beginnings Grant, which was gonna buy a container, which is gonna help us out. And also, there's money for tools,
everything.
tents, clean up stuff, all kinds of
Right
stuff.
on.
Because that was also part of, you know, like nice neighbors clean up the parks kind of program that the BI is doing. So basically, he's gonna help buy all sorts of cleanup equipment that will also be able to be used at the market, and then that container, right? So I need to get paid back from him to pay back Ann's credit card. The minute that happens, I'm gonna buy another container.
Okay.
And I just got a quote on one twice the size, and it's only 3K. 3,000. So then we're gonna buy that with our equipment grant that's coming from Central City Foundation.
Good.
So we're gonna have 2 containers, one 20-footer, one 40-footer. The idea is all the equipment, right now it's stuffed in the 20-footer. No more can fit. So we're gonna put all that in the 40-footer, and then there'll be space to walk and organize it, hopefully. Maybe possibly start a limited program letting vendors store stuff. but we need to think about it, we need to
Small.
plan it.
Yeah.
Limited program, and then we can get
Small
another container if it works out, or we get grants or it's pays for itself. And then in the smaller one, we have maybe the expensive stuff we don't want stolen, the tools for the tool share library, and then maybe an
Yeah.
office. And we can have, even have board meetings in there, it's a small, it's a space, right?
Okay, Richard,
Just in regard to-
Richard and then Louise, did you have your hand up?
Yes.
Okay, Richard and then,
Just in regard to the tool shed, what happens when it comes with a bunch of tools that need stored, will we have a space for?
He's buying the container.
But- Another one?
That's
You
what
know-
I'm saying, we're
Yeah,
getting
we
two.
are getting
He-
two.
He's
Okay.
gonna reimburse for that we bought already.
We
He's
get
gonna
to
reimburse.
use it as long as the tools go in the one he bought.
Right,
So
okay.
the
Yes.
20-foot one,
And
the tools won't fill the whole thing. We'll be able to use it for a
No,
meeting
no,
space, other stuff like that. I
Yeah.
could live in it.
two.
Right?
That's right.
But, so that'll be the small one, the big one will be ours, so we'll have two right there. So basically, we
Yeah.
get storage in exchange for just helping them out.
okay, Louise,
Well, I was
and then you
thinking-
wanna say something?
Yeah, I was thinking of like, you know how, on the Sunday market, we charge for tents and tables, like a space thing for the lot, for vendors to store some stuff.
Totally.
Depend, like, let's maybe
Oh, yeah, they can have
charge a
space.
small,
Yep.
like a small fee,
Yeah.
right?
Get a
Even
program
First
running.
United does that.
Yeah, 'cause-
Whatever the market will,
Together.
I mean, not whatever the market will bear, but like a reasonable fee, $5 a month for a bin. or
Yeah,
something
Oh,
like
yeah,
that,
yeah.
I would totally
right?
go for that.
Yeah.
And then you don't have to store it in your SRO room.
Okay.
Or your
So
mom's
it would be
place.
great to start a program like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's, yeah, I would totally.
Yeah, it's gotta be talked about more. Okay, another thing, can we ask the city to give us a porta potty?
Five of
Okay.
them?
Since
So-
there's one over there?
Okay,
Oh,
exactly.
okay, I forgot, sorry.
That's right,
Yeah,
okay, that's okay, that's
Okay,
okay.
just, can we just get this part here?
Okay, so what we don't have on the lot,
Yeah.
which is why we can't be too eager to run a full-fledged market there, what we don't have is we have no stipend money.
Yeah.
All our stipends are basically budgeted for Sunday, and we're not gonna stop
Oh,
that,
I'll
so
just
that's
go
what's
there and
going
make money on it for myself.
on. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's number one, so we have to run it super cheap. Number two, we have we have power, water, bathrooms, garbage. Okay? We just got a quote, I redid the quote on all of it, and I'm starting to wonder whether we should just pay for it and let the chips fall where they may and
How
try to
much
pay
is
for
it?
it as much as we can.
How much?
Well, I think what I remember is if we get a,
180 both.
if we get a bin and one wheelchair accessible bathroom porta potty that's cleaned out once a month, together it'll be like $350 a month.
We don't even have that at Pigeon Park.
I know.
So why the hell do we?
So, but it's only a little bit more expensive to get the bathroom accessible one, and if we get one, why not?
But how much is it?
It's it's
180 a month.
it's $40 delivery, and no, it's like $150 a month. $150 a month to get cleaned out once a week.
Well,
We're
that's
a
all
small
right.
market, we're only running once a week.
Yeah,
Oh, and plus if we have meetings there, hey, there's a bathroom. right?
Yeah.
So we can actually function.
yeah. Okay, Louise and then Richard?
Okay, no, that kinda answered my question, I was gonna ask, like,